comes Tyler Richmond onto the track in his outbreak. Oh! Alright, we're starting off with a barrel roll once again, just like last week. He knows what he has to do to beat Brian Stegel, and that is just go completely all out like he did last time. But filling the clock is crucial. He didn't manage to do that in Columbus, and he took the loss against Brian Stegel.
Definitely, and we're seeing another risky show here from Tyler Richmond as he bounces forward.
Hard nosedive.
Ooh, definitely going to hurt his opening score here.
32 seconds in. Not a very long freestyle at all. He is in serious danger of losing to Bryant once again.
We have a 4, a 4, and a 3, giving us a starting score of 11 and the time score of 3, giving us a total score of 14 for Outbreak, driven by Tyler Richmond, and another bad opening run, but still eventful.
And now onto the track comes Brian Stegel in Tidal Wave, sending it right for the launch pad at the beginning of the track with some huge air into a slap wheelie to follow up with that. He has a lot of space to work with since TJ only filled about 30 seconds of his first run, so we'll see how well he can take advantage of that on the Anaheim track. And yet another slap wheelie off the double at the angled ramp. He's already making very good usage of the track, using all the obstacles he sees, and that's a good thing.
Nice air.
That's a good thing considering there's a lot of obstacles to work with, a lot of floor space. Setting a nice change of pace from Columbus last week.
In a way, it's almost... Whoa, okay. Got a little wild there. It's almost preferable to see these two competitors square off from an arena show into a stadium event. You kind of get to see both versions of what they have in store. And just look at that nice little combo from Brian Stegel.
He's about 1 minute into the clock now, hitting the backflip ramp, trying to make it consecutive. Ooh, a little bit of under rotation, but he manages to work that into something here. We'll see if he can save that. Nicely done.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Man, in this truck, Brian always just seems to find his way. Even when he's about to just flip over, he manages to get it on all 4 tires again. About 30 seconds left into a forward momentum backflip off of the step-up pod. But there he goes, flips it on the lid. Was not expecting any bad rebounds off of that, it looked like. 11 seconds left on the clock. We'll be seeing the scores shortly. We have scores of 8.5 all across the board. And counting in the time score, we have a total of 35, blowing TJ's freestyle out of the water.
Now all that's left is to see what he can do to follow up as he goes next for his second run.
Going right back into the tunnel is going to be Brian Stegel again for his round 2 freestyle. He can hope to see a repeat of what he did for his first round run, at least almost fill the clock, to pretty much guarantee a victory against Tyler Richmond. But this track could be unpredictable with some ramps and kind of weird spots depending on how you hit the other obstacles. But he seems to be starting pretty smooth right now. Sort of rolling his way around the track. Don't blame him at all.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness,
Ooh.
Pretty weird angle off of the double ramp right there. But he's going to continue on.
Whoa. Nice. See, Anaheim is definitely one of those tracks, and I think I brought it up before. Whoa! Okay.
He's not afraid of this.
Anaheim is definitely awe-inspiring. It really just brings out bravery, and oh my. Ooh!
It seems to me that pretty much any track brings bravery out of Brian Stegel from what we've seen of him in Freestyle Battle Series. Oh, do you see that?
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, that was a great maneuver.
So
into a
technical.
popper as well. The pretty scary thing is he seems to be taking it nice and easy for how he drives normally, and he's still putting on a heck of a show. Seems to be going for that backflip again. Trying to get a corkscrew, not much rotation, but he gets it back on all fours like it's nothing.
There's
Oh,
another one for you.
oh, what is he doing here?
He's just having fun with it at this point. Look at that.
Oh, and
And that is time.
he fills the time. I sort of just lost track of time right there, just watching him go. He has complete control of this truck, and he just showed it one more time for you fans. He's definitely got this match in the bag. We have another panel-wide score of 9, and with the time we have a complete score of 37 for Brian Stegel's round 2 run. Excellent score, bringing him a 72 overall score for the match. TJ is mathematically out of the runnings for winning this, so we'll see just if he can please the fans for this next run. That's all he can do at this point.
But maybe he can get a good freestyle in just to please the fans, you know. He's been having some pretty bad luck, but that doesn't mean he's not capable of giving people what they want. And look at that. Nice little nosedive into a pop slap wheelie. Drifting around, going to go for that racing lane now. Some more big air.
Not quite the racing lane, I think.
I
Alright.
see. Yep.
Oh, he's slamming those back tires into the side of the double for a popper as well. Into a slam flip off of the step up as well. And just because he's not able to win the match doesn't mean he doesn't want to put on a good show. And that's something to respect about Tyler Richmond. He's always looking to please the crowd.
And he kind of followed up twice with a one-wheel wheelie into a prize backflip.
Off of a jammer. I did not think I would see that.
Whoa!
Huge barrel roll.
Ooh.
Into a pretty ugly landing. And that shuts off the truck. Okay.
And we'll be seeing a score of 6, a score of 5.5, and a score of 6. That's going to be giving us a base score of 17.5, going up into a total score of 23, which means there's going to be an extra, on top of the 17.5, I believe an extra 5.5 to round out that number, giving him an overall score of 37 for tonight. And the win is going to end up going to the one and only Brian Stegall with another breathtaking victory. Cameron Perkins is rolling onto the track in Gravedigger, given the blessing of the entire Gravedigger racing team, as he gets some huge air off the jammer. Nice start to the run, throwing that into a wheelie.
This truck used to be under the drivership of Brian Parker in Division 1, but now with block number 2 in session, Cameron Perkins has taken the wheel. Gravedigger number 35.
And already in true fashion, this truck has been getting some huge air. Whoa!
He just broke the popper into the racing lane. Pretty effective maneuver, actually. He kept the truck safe.
Definitely. Oh, he's going for some... Okay, slowed down a little bit, but he was really, really gunning for it coming up to that pod.
He's got a couple really good hits in already.
Look at that.
Not very much time filled. He's got a pretty engaging run going. Might need a little bit more wow factor to really seal a victory against Devin Dunlap. About a minute into the clock now. Whoa!
Ooh.
Picked up the wheelie bar right off the ground with that slap wheelie.
Reminiscent of that one incident at the arena show.
Comboing it up into a huge cross thread over the double, just right alongside the jammer as well. Oh, he's really running it into the ground.
He is picking up nicely after Brian Parker left the keys on the table.
Into the backflip ramp. About 30 seconds left. Nice. Ooh. Little reverse backflip there.
Super, super cool. Going for another one here. Look at that.
Oh, for the mini flip as well. Nice rotation off of that. Lands it backwards on all fours. God, this is a great freestyle. I'm loving this right now. Oh, what's he going for
Definitely.
here? To the side of the jammer. Pretty risky
That could
hit,
really throw
steep and
the
thin.
clock.
And that fills the
Wow.
clock. Excellent run from Cameron Perkins. Something you might expect to see out of Division 1.
We have a 9, a 9, and a 9 for a starting score of 27. Add the 10 points for time, and you have a final starting score of 37 for this part of the round. Nicely done from Cameron Perkins in Gravedigger. Hope to see more from his second run. We have his opponent, the one, the only, big man himself. We are looking at Devin Dunlap coming out here with a nice wheelie, riding that across the floor, starting us off with an really technical start.
This block, he's got his own custom truck, Player 4. And to debut that truck in Freestyle Battle Series, he's coming to his hometown, Anaheim, California. So he better put on a great show if he wants to beat Cameron and claim his dignity in his own hometown.
The expectations are high. The local police department remembers this kid sitting in the jail cell for countless speeding violations, and they're rooting for him tonight in the stands.
Oh my goodness, Ike. He's got some really nice flow going in this run. The racing designed low sitting setup probably helps with that. About a minute into the clock now.
Good set of combos here. If he can keep this going, he can still be in contention to take the lead ahead. If he hits us with a few good wow moments, narrowly dodging those barricades there, almost hitting them too hard.
Oh, nice air. Clearing pretty much the whole track. Oh my gosh.
And a satisfying down ramp too. Here he goes for a backflip. Ooh.
Hard hit off the backflip ramp though. Things are not looking good for that. Rolls it backwards. Can he save it here?
No.
Nope. Rolls it right into the wheel loader. I think that is.
Yes, indeed.
That will end the freestyle for Devin. We've seen him get into that maneuver at FBS 5 in St. Louis. He couldn't save it there either. He just needs to learn to calm down at the backflip ramp.
We're seeing the 8, 8, and an 8. Another clean across the board, giving us a starting score of 24. It's going to be an 8.5 for time. So we're looking at a 32.5 total for Devin Dunlap in Player 4.
Here comes Devin Dunlap in Player 4 to take another shot at the Anaheim track. So as we've said before, he is still in contention to win this match against Cameron Perkins, driver of Gravedigger 35. He wants to get a huge hit off the backside of the step-up. And does so into the jammer, flips it over backwards, going right to the other side. That was incredible. What a way to start the run.
And it seems like it was deliberate. He was holding back on the throttle. That was cold and calculated. I'm impressed.
I don't know. It looks like it came as sort of an accident to me, but he landed it, and that's all that matters. That was a great moment.
Definitely. You got to give him credit for his reflexes there, at least.
Now going into some donuts, maybe thinking of another wow moment to whip out on us here. To the backside of the jammer, he goes up, rotating backwards.
Oh no!
Cage hit on the halo of the truck, and that sets him on the lid once again. Less than a minute in the clock this time, so he's in serious danger.
Alrighty, the scores are in. We have the 4.5, a 4.5, and a 5. We're looking at a starting score of 14. 4 for time is going to be an 18 total, and a 50.5 overall. A slightly higher bar ahead of his opponent, Cameron Perkins. Hopefully he can rely on Cameron Perkins having an error creeping onto the track. on a slow roll. Now he's giving it some throttle. Seems to be kind of trying to hunt for his first hit anywhere at this point.
Nice air.
Nice. Ooh, has to slow down a little bit there. Doesn't want to run right into that barricade.
He's taking it wide again here for the other side of
Ooh.
that obstacle with more nice air.
Ooh,
Flipping
whoa,
it onto the
no
lid,
way.
but rolls it back onto
Ooh,
all four tires.
got lucky there too. That rolling momentum putting him right where he needed to be.
A little bit of
Ooh, a
a
nice
sky
sky
wheelie
wheelie.
off of the racing lane. Looks like he's paying attention to the number of obstacles on the track and is trying to go for each one in this freestyle. But he's got to get some wow moments to really seal that victory against Devin. Because
Right,
although he did flip early a couple of times, he still pulled out some great freestyles for what they were worth.
exactly. Now he's crossed the minute threshold that can set him up to go pretty nicely into the night.
Nice little bicycle right there, but he could have gone that for longer. Now into the backflip ramp he goes with beautiful
No,
rotation onto the front end for
no.
a popper. He has a good
Whoa.
set of technical moves going into this run and lots of
And
nice
he
air
can
as well.
clean landing across that pod too. I thought it was going to be in some trouble there.
30 seconds left. He doesn't have that much time left to get some really great wow moments in there. To get a wide margin victory against Devin. He pretty much has it sealed at this point. Oh!
Whoa, whoa, oh
Oh my
no!
gosh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
going to put it right on the side. That'll end the run, but he was pretty darn close to filling time right there with 10 seconds left on the clock. Another great freestyle from Cameron Perkins. We'll see what the judges have to say about that.
the scores have come in. We're seeing an 8.5, an 8.5, a 9, and then a 9.5 for time. That's going to be a 35.5 total, giving him a score boost to a total score of 72.5 overall. And that's definitely way up there in terms of total scores historically. We're starting to see the standard go up in terms of our competitors getting better and better as they hit the track each week. Here we go. We have Chadwick Deerfoot. You will remember him from his incredible freestyle run, trying to get the leg up over Chris Bialik back at that arena show in Columbus, getting some nice air off of that jam to start off the night in this nice Mr. Beardman truck. Now, the suspension on this, he did bring up last time, it's a little different with how it behaves. It's catered almost exactly to what he considers to be his driving style, and he's been able to prove himself right so far, being in total control of the truck's behavior so far in his runs with Freestyle Battle Series. Coming through here, he's going to go for some air off of that little mound next to the backflip ramp. Now, interesting example of how the suspension works. Usually with the landing like that, that rear tire would have grabbed some dirt and thrown him into a weird flip, but he was able to kind of absorb that landing and keep stuff moving. The rear seems to shiver a lot as well, which is working out in his favor as he drifts around the track. He's got a minute left. Honestly, he's been putting out a pretty good freestyle run, and I'm enjoying my time here watching him kind of dissect his suspension setup in front of me. Whoa!
Oh my goodness! Oh, that'll be it already, just like that. These backflips can be really sinister and just end you in an instant.
A 7, a 7.5, and a 7. With a 7 for time, it's going to be a 28.5 total, starting us off for Chadwick Deerfoot and Mr. Beardman as we wait for Brian Parker to come in and set his statement against a longtime veteran.
And here comes Chadwick's opponent, Brian Parker, in his custom Send It monster truck, on which he's running a special two-tone paint job to recognize the significance of going up against such a longtime veteran. As sort of a good luck charm, it seems.
Ooh!
Oh, nice send all across the track. You know, that launch pad has been pretty popular among almost all the drivers to start the run. It's starting to get a little bit stale, don't you think?
Definitely so. I'd want to see people do more with their opening hits. You know, something more reminiscent to what we saw.
Oh man, here he goes again.
Ooh.
Across the same path as that previous, just send it, as the truck is called. That's what he's doing here. Onto the backflip, into a popper, very cleanly done.
Ooh.
Oh, almost just hitting the bushes as well. He's not afraid to take risks, and that is what can get him a significant victory in Freestyle Battle Series. Oh, into another popper, just completely out of the blue. About a minute in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. He's trying all these two-wheel skills tricks, and they seem to be working in his favor, but they're sort of disrupting the flow of the run a little bit. He's going to have to keep that in check. Up, going for a slam flip onto the step up, lands it, but he's spinning all over the place, rolling it around, bumping the cage, and he's still on all fours into a reverse donut as well.
Wow. Wow. I'm at a loss for words here. I mean, Brian Parker,
oh
there he
my
goes
gosh.
again. Oh.
He just does not care. He's been shut off after another crazy sort of slam flip twirl, which is pretty much just throwing the truck around. And he is done with this freestyle. About 10 seconds left on the clock, almost filling time, which should still get him a significant time score in the end.
Seeing a score of 9, 8.5, and an 8.5. That's going to be a starting score of 26 with a 9.5 for time. That's going to be a 35.5 total going for his second run here in a second. Let's see what kind of gap he can create. Here we go. We have Brian Parker back on the track after that incredible run. Honestly, he just had a lot of luck on his side. And he's lining up for something big here. Look at that. Ooh. Nice hang time. I kind of wanted to count the seconds there. I wasn't quite sure if that was significant or not, but it looked like he was in there for a while. Looking for the next hit. He's going to go for the side of the main ramp. Getting some rotation in midair.
Oh my
No
gosh!
way! No way!
The bounce of the tires just sent him right on the lid after an uneven landing on top of some of the obstacles. Very risky hit there, actually. So you have to give him props for doing that, but it did not turn out in his favor.
It's a 3, a 3.5, and a 2.5. That's going to be a starting score of 9.5, or I'm sorry, 8.5, 2.5 for time, and it's going to be an 11 total for 47 overall.
Chadwick Deerfoot is coming back to the Anaheim track for his round 2 freestyle. After a couple of pretty early wrecks from his opponent Brian Parker, he has a lot of room to work with to get a significant victory. Into a slap wheelie to start off, very nice. Let's see what next hit he has in store, right next to the backflip ramp, over the racing lane. This is a very good track for just little cross threads like that just add to the whole flair of a freestyle. Into another big slap wheelie.
Interesting show of control here.
Using a pretty wide range of obstacles already. We'll see what he has for the next, I believe, minute and 30 seconds.
Right on. Yes, indeed. And Chadwick, he's a smart driver. He has experience. He knows that he's doing this for positions in the rankings. He's going to want to win. Let's just see how he feels like winning as long as he fills time.
It looks like he's also trying to use all the floor space that's present, like off to the side of the track between the backflip and the jammer. He lands it on the side tires a little bit, but manages to save it. Into some donuts, kind of going back to the jammer again for just a nice hit of air. He's good. He's definitely playing it safe here, and I don't blame him at all. He just wants this win in the bag, which he probably already has at this point, as he has 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see him use a couple more obstacles to really catch that win.
Wow. Alrighty then. I suppose we're going to be seeing Chadwick taken home right now. Here he goes for the backflip. Same thing that bit him last time. And a much better outcome.
Up. He's going for it again into a corkscrew right over the other dirt mound. Beautiful job. Sort of a pirouette, actually. Straight upwards.
And that might be a nod to Chris Bialik. That is technically known to be Chris Bialik's move.
Oh, signature move. Big final hit just for the fans after the time has ended. Not a lot of wow moments in this run, I'd say, but he doesn't need them. He filled the time, and he's going to get some pretty high scores for that. Congratulations to Chadwick Deerfoot for taking home the victory against Brian Parker. 8.5 all across the board for all three judges yet again, with 10 points going into that for time. He's going to end up with a second round score of 35.5. His overall score turning out to be 64, giving him the victory over Brian, as we said earlier.
And here we go. We are looking at the start of our main event. A three-way between Blake Thompson, Chris Bialik, and Vincent Ackard, better known as Vinny. And he is going to get a very explosive start. We are looking right now at Blake Thompson in Firestarter. He wants this win badly. He is going to want to stand out against these other two bangers of competitors. And he gets that nice slap wheelie in. Look at that.
And look at the new paint job he's got on this truck. He's run this truck for a long time, as far as I know. This is a very realistic looking fire-themed paint job. Beautiful. He's got some very good flow going for the run right now. To the backflip ramp. Tried to get a little popper out of it, but he couldn't quite get the bounce out of the rear end. Ooh. That's the same hit that got Brian flipped over, but he took it perfectly.
Same goes for Chadwick. It seems like getting that hit on that side of the ramp is going to be the riskiest maneuver you can do out here for some reason.
Whoa! That was a
Ooh.
very unique cross thread from the mound to the side of the backflip over to the other end of the double. Great maneuver.
Whoa. Great combo. Got a surprising amount of air from that short jammer over there.
Oh! Sends it into a
Whoa!
backflip over the jammer. Lands it into a wheelie. Man, this is a
Nicely
great run
done.
so far.
Blake just has to keep it under control here.
Oh my
Oh, can he
gosh!
do it? Can he do it? No
What
way!
was that? Shuts.
Oh, that is going to be RII.
He is on all fours though. That was a beautiful save. Like, that came out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness.
He's going to keep it going for 16 more seconds, which is the time left on the clock after that landing. Over to the mini flip, just trying something stupid. Oh, bounces it right back on all fours. Quite a bit of luck going into this last portion of the run. Whoa!
Whoa!
Just flipping it around, who cares?
Cartwheeling!
Oh my gosh, that was insane. The heat was just building up all throughout the run. It just transitioned from great momentum and flow to just amazing tricks like that. Just can't even come up with a word for that right now.
Ooh, one of the judges coming out here as a devil's advocate, however. We have a 9.5, a 9.5, and a 9. We're going to be seeing a total starting score of 28, add 10, a 38 total. I'm not sure if that's the highest score we've had so far in FBS history. He is tied, and I believe the person who he's tied with is lined up right now to give it a shot. And here we go. We have Vincent Ackert in Wrecking Machine. He, Chris, and now Blake Thompson are all tied with the highest score for an individual freestyle in FBS history at 38. Can the bar be raised even higher? Vincent Ackert starting us off. Ooh.
Onto the side tires a little bit after that huge hit of air off the backside of the step up. Now over the double for some more air. Into a big slap wheelie, sending it sideways but keeps it on all fours. The only time we've seen him previously is at FBS 4 in Houston, Texas, where he got the victory over Bryant Stegall of all people. And of course that is where he set the first highest score to be achieved at 38. Oh! Whoa! Hold on!
No way!
Can he save it? He's about to get shut off here. Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. Right as he was tumbling down the ramp onto the 4 tires. We'll see if he can keep going here. And the official has given him the go. He's refiring now and coming up with his next hit for the next minute and 15 seconds on the clock. We're just getting started here. Making his way around the track to the backflip. A little bit of under rotation, goes for consecutive. Into a popper after that on one tire. On the other tire. Just breathtaking maneuvers from Vincent once again, just like we saw from him previously. Into his sidewalls. Just rolling it over into a side spin, which he calls the Vinny twist from what I hear. He's just going absolutely nuts. But it's all perfectly controlled.
Oh. He is breaking my commentary here. I have no idea what to say. Oh, look at Look at this dude. Oh.
Just onto the side tires again, because why not, I suppose.
Oh.
Sometimes even some of the really great drivers out here, they could see people like Vincent and Chris and Blake, who are all competing here together, and just, alright, we're done commentating. We have nothing to say now. Except that he's been shut off again. He's got a flat tire, you can see, sort of dipping into the ground a bit. He's going to keep it going for 4 more seconds left on the clock. He's still got that flat tire.
Oh,
it doesn't even matter what he does at this point.
Oh, my God.
Over to the backflip, trying to corkscrew, it looks like. Oh!
Oh!
Sort of digging it into the corner. Up.
Oh!
What's going to happen here? Up. That puts him right on the lid. So he has pretty much filled time with that freestyle. That was dramatic. Eventful freestyle.
Oh!
I don't know what kind of scores are going to come out of that. And the judges have spoken. We have scores of 10, 9.5, and 9. Including the time score, we have 38.5 for the new highest score for a single freestyle in Freestyle Battle Series history. Courtesy of Vincent Acker driving Wrecking Machine.
We are back. We have Chris Bialik in the house now after an incredible new high score topping run. And look at that nice chord.
Barrel roll just like TJ earlier in the night. Onto the side tires as well. The pressure is definitely on for Chris here after seeing that run from Vincent. But I know he can probably capitalize on that. It's Chris Bialik.
Chris Bialik, he has been a rising star in freestyle performances ever since he was able to hit the track properly.
Going over to the backflip ramp. Oh, is he
goes.
also trying a consecutive? Whoa!
Ooh.
Lots of rotation after that second bounce.
Doing it much earlier, too. He's definitely taking bigger risks here. He wants to put out a cleaner run than Vincent to be able to really set himself aside, though.
We still got plenty of time here for round one. We'll see what he can do with this track. Going for another sidewalls. Pops it into a stoppie as well. Beautiful two-wheel tricks maneuvers. Minute left on the clock. And he is struggling to come up with such a quick series of wow moments like Vincent had. Just,
no! Ooh.
Very awkward hit on the backflip ramp. He's not going to pull out of that. Disappointing rollover early on for Chris Bialik. That is not going to set his scores high enough to compete with the other two.
We have the scores coming in. It's a 7.5, a 7, and an 8. Starting us off with 22.5. 7 points for time. Brings him up to a 29.5 total score. Putting him behind Blake Thompson and Vincent Acker. Not sure if that's going to keep him in the runnings. We'll see what happens in this next second half. And here we go. Vincent Acker is back on the track. He's got to make the gap widen even more, putting pressure on his opponents.
There's also a lot of pressure on himself after such an amazing freestyle for first round.
Ooh.
He was almost going for a triple, but that is not a wise decision to make right now.
Definitely not. Though, knowing Vinny, he would have gone for it if he'd been lined up perfectly for it. Nice slap wheelie there over the jammer. Ooh, nice conversion too.
Great technicality. It looks like he is going to sort of tame himself a little bit for this run. Not a bad idea at all, because time is going to be crucial this time. He came so close to losing the time score for his freestyle so many times, so he might not want that to happen again. Huge air across the track. Whoa! Beautiful save into a little wheelie as well.
Now, with Vincent holding on to the new highest individual score, mathematically, oh, look at that nice conversion into a bicycle. Like I was saying, with the math taken into account, this man is not letting me talk, and I appreciate that.
What was that? Like, oh my goodness. Onto the sidewalls again, and again.
Oh my.
Not quite, but that was a great save.
It throws it into a bicycle.
I think I see what he's doing. He's using all that floor space to do the two-wheeled skills maneuvers. Right into the dumpster. That turns him off onto the lid. Almost went for a double side spin or Vinny twist.
Yeah.
But there he is. Flipped over. 25 seconds left on the clock. Our scores for Vincent Acker in round 2 are going to be 8.5, 8.5, and 8, including the time score for 35 seconds left on the clock. That'll be 33 points for round 2, giving him 71.5 points overall for both rounds. A very good score from Vincent Ackerd. We still have to see Chris Bialik and Blake Thompson take their best shots to beat that. Chris Bialik in Total Chaos is coming back onto the track. This match is really getting tense. We're seeing such high scores from Vinny and Blake.
Oh my! Oh my!
Up!
No way!
Oh, there he goes. No. Nobody expected that one. He could not keep the truck afloat after that backflip with not enough rotation.
With the 1.5, a 2, and a 1.5, we have a starting score of 5 with a 1.5 for time. It's going to be a 6.5 total and a 36 overall for Chris Bialik. Here we go.
Blake Thompson and Firestarter taking a big hit on the track to start out his second round freestyle.
Ooh, scary bounce there.
From a mathematical standpoint, if he wants to win, he needs to get a score of 34 or higher, I believe, to beat Vincent Ackerd.
Definitely. And the pressure on him is weighing on everybody in the stadium right now. He's being very risky right now. He wants to be able to win in style, even though all he has to do is really get a good freestyle in and fill time. Whoa! Okay. Okay. He's still in it. He's still in it. Getting some air off of the pod. Comboing that over the main ramp, getting onto one wheel there. Drifting around, going over that jammer. Got a minute left already. Whoa! Okay. Alright. I'm not sure if my commentary partner is still with me here.
I am. It's just the truck is having a bit of lag issues, but I can still see what's going on.
Definitely. Now, Blake Thompson, he definitely is working through some communication issues here with his crew chief. And
oh my gosh, what is he doing here? Beautiful move right there.
Beautiful recovery. This is definitely going to make this tight.
I need to take the time to say that he is truly going to fill this clock in style. I think he can fill the clock with all the moves he's got right now and beat Vincent in an unexpected twist of events. He has messed up a couple times in Freestyle Battle Series before, but this is going to be sort of the culmination of all that, winning his first three-way match. And he has filled time. He's going for a front flip just for the fans. Beautifully done, despite the lag issues.
Working through it all. And this is a moment of glory for Blake Thompson as he awaits his scores.
Scores of 9 all across the board once again. We've been seeing that all night, haven't we? So that's going to start us with 27. And since he filled the clock, he's going to get 10 extra points for that, which gives him 37, which gives him a pretty slight but still a victory over Vincent Ackerd, despite scoring the highest freestyle score we've seen in Freestyle Battle Series. 75 points overall for Blake Thompson. He is your winner of the second triple threat match in Freestyle Battle Series history. Congratulations.